Hey, what is up guys? My name is Josh and welcome back to a brand new Star Wars video for the first time in like a week. I'm sorry it's been a bit of a delay, a bit of a break, back on the schedule now, and today we're going to talk about something really cool, and that is, will Rey turn to the dark side and will Kylo Ren turn to the light side? This is something that's really interesting because it's you know, the story can go in any kind of direction, and given the certain hints we've been granted in The Force Awakens, and given the speculation we've all kind of been talking about, it could go in any kind of way, but one way it could go in is the opposite directions of the character's intentions. So Rey is kind of a really good character, you know, really kind of light side. She could turn to the dark side. Kylo Ren is the opposite. He's seemingly a really dark side character and he could turn to the light side. In Star Wars, plot twists are something that keeps occurring, something that keeps happening. You know, Luke was Vader's son, Vader turned back to the light side, and for this trilogy I think there's definitely going to be something like that. In this case, I think personally that Kylo Ren will turn to the light, and I think Rey will probably stay how she is but be tempted by the dark side. So let's look through the reasons as to why Rey could turn to the dark side and why Kylo Ren could turn to the light side. So first of all, Rey. We have got here that the Force Awakens poster kind of symbolically shows us that Rey is kind of at least going to be on the dark side at some point. The reason for this is because on the poster she is on the dark side of the poster, so to speak. You know, the other characters are on the other side, you know, kind of blue colors, light side. She is on par with Kylo Ren on the dark side. In fact, her staff and Kylo Ren's lightsaber are literally right next to each other. So that people kind of have took that and said, why is Rey on this side? Why is she right next to Kylo Ren? It could suggest that Kylo Ren and Rey have some sort of relationship we don't know about, or at least will do in the future, but it also could mean that she is going to turn to the dark side, because it is an interesting question. Why was she on that side of the poster and not on the other side? Rey is also very prone to anger and prone to dark side tendencies in The Force Awakens. For instance, when Kylo Ren was engaging in that duel with Rey wanted to actually kill Kylo Ren. I believe in the novel it actually, a thought in her head actually told her to kill Kylo Ren. She wanted to. She's very prone to these angry emotions and these upset emotions, which, you know, can lead to the dark side. So in the world of Star Wars, that kind of insinuates that she could at some point turn to the dark side. Okay, also it would be a really kind of, it would be like a groundbreaking kind of forward in the story. So for this story to be somewhat unique, I feel like there has to be some sort of plot twist, some sort of like what the fuck moment, which will just turn everything on its head and you know, make the story extremely interesting. And Rey turning to the dark side and potentially never coming back will make this trilogy unforgettable. It will take someone that is a perfect character who is really nice to even droids and make her some kind of like a monster. You know, Kylo Ren he kind of pretends he's a dark side user and he's like a Sith. He isn't really, but Rey is naturally a good person. So if she naturally turns to the dark side and there's kind of no going back, that would be really good for the story, and it would have an amazing emotional weight. And lastly, it would obviously be a huge plot twist, and plot twists are something that I believe Star Wars thrives upon, and stories in general. I love plot twists personally. Will it be a good plot twist? Yes, it will be a really interesting one. Will I want this to happen? No, I want Rey to stay on the light side. But having said that, I would really respect them actually doing something different and not just going down the kind of like generalized route of, here is a light side character, he is a hero, and we're just going to make this hero consistent and not struggle with anything, and yeah, she's a Jedi. I don't want that to happen really, so it's kind of a tough call, but let's see what happens with Rey. Kylo Ren, on the other hand, is a lot more interesting and a bit of a mixed bag, for the mere fact that Kylo Ren is a dark side user who wants to be like a Sith Lord, he wants to be like Vader, but he actually isn't. He struggles with staying devoted to the dark side, devoted to Snoke. He struggles with, you know, being pulled from the light. He's the first character we've seen in Star Wars who's actually being pulled to the light. So, you know, there's that. He struggles with this stuff. He doesn't really know where he is. He's confused. He wants to be something he isn't. And I think overall there's a lot of good in him. That's kind of like the theme. There is good in him. Just like in Vader, there was good in Vader. There is good in Ben Skywalker. And I think eventually he actually will turn turn to the light. So there's some hints in there, you know, there's the fact that he said he was being pulled to the light or pulled from the light when he was speaking to Vader's mask. You know, there's the fact that he was kind of reluctant in killing his father, Han Solo. His reaction after it kind of told us he did not want to do that, but he's for some reason trying to prove himself and to Snoke that he's just something he isn't. And to take a character like that and make him turn to the light in some kind of traumatic experience and you know, situation would be great. It would be great storytelling. It would be a huge plot twist. And you know, given that Ben Solo seems to be a character that actually is naturally good at heart, and despite Kylo Ren killing people and torturing people and even killing his own father, he wants to be this evil character, but he isn't. And that is so interesting, taking someone that is like kind of pretending to be someone and then making them what they truly are. And what's really interesting about this, if this did come true, there would have to be some kind of reason that would turn Ben to the light. So what would this reason be? Would it be his mother convinces him? Would it be Snoke killing Luke for then Ben and Rey to kind of, you know, team up to fight Snoke? That would be amazing. But there has to be a reason for Ben Solo to turn to the light side, and I really can't wait to see the continuation of Ben Solo's struggle with, you know, staying devoted to the dark side, and that's just really, really cool. In my personal opinion, I want Kylo Ren to turn to the light side in episode 8 or 9, and I want Rey to stay how she is, but struggle with staying devoted to the light side. So there's a lot of conflict there, a lot of, like, you know, struggle, and that would be really, really interesting to see. So yeah, guys, that's kind of like my opinion on this whole thing. Where will it go? I think it will go like I've just said. Ben will you know, turn to the light, and Rey will stay on the light, and eventually maybe Luke will die and they will fight Snoke as a team, kill Snoke, end of the trilogy. That is my opinion. What is your opinion on this matter, guys? What do you think will happen between Kylo Ren and Rey? Who will they stay devoted to? Who will they, you know, stay on the side of? What will become of them? Let me know in the comments down below. If you want to ask your friends what they think about this topic, then please share this video, drop a like if you enjoyed, that extremely helps me out, and subscribe to me for more regular Star Wars videos. Thanks for watching, guys. See you soon.